Alright, last time we left off with Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, Zoe has gone to the setting of the beginning of the original Longest Journey game. New Venice, I want to say. Oh, it's not as quiet as I thought it was. I'll turn it down. At least not on the title screen. And she's currently trying to break into a house. She's trying to track down her friend from the start of the game. There's a window. I left a note to myself at the end of the last VOD. There's a window down there that's boarded up that I need to get into, and I found this area that I got through with a lockpick. The problem is there's a guard dog protecting it, and I haven't figured out how to get past the guard dog yet. So I'm going to try to do that this time and see what we can do. I thought there was a sneak capability. I might need to dork around with the options and figure out what the button is for it. Hold up. Sneak is supposed to be control. Can I rebind that to something? I guess I could try just moving around. This game was definitely meant to be played with a controller. I think it was originally on the original Xbox, but... Alright, dog can hear me even while sneaking. Seems to be working. Oh, but now it detected me. Alright, so we don't want to get detected. Let's load again. Oh, maybe it's the train. Maybe the dog can hear you even if you're sneaking, unless if you move while the train is there, right? Give it a try. So you said you played through this one, Yukuho, but you never played Dreamfall Chapters, is that right? We actually bugged out at the end of last session in this dog, like, frozen place for some reason. It was pretty goofy. Alright.
It's an axe.
Oh, sweet. Well, I thought it was going to be like a... whatchamacallit, crowbar, but that'll do. Sweet. Anything else of interest in here, or just the axe? I think it might just be the axe. Doo-doo. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Leave me alone, doggy. Alright, should be able to climb down now. Perfect. Yeah, there was like this cool electronic lock puzzle that we had last session. I had to buy a lockpick from the merchant in Chinatown, which is kind of neat. Alright, gonna bust this up now.
This window probably leads into the hotel basement.
Oops, no, don't do that. Back. I'll save. Here we go. Axe.
This window probably leads into the hotel basement. This window probably leads into the hotel basement.
I think the window leads into the hotel basement. It might. Could have used a rubber duck. Exactly.
I found this axe in the garden shed.
Can I use axe? There we go.
Oops, I dropped the axe inside.
Way to go. I like this game a lot so far. Like, I enjoyed the original Longest Journey, but feel like I did a really good job with making this one pretty accessible. Axe handle. Interesting. It's a water heater.
Okay, I get it. It's like a lighter.
She's basically the Hulk. Rag.
There's nothing in this one. It's empty.
Played Grim Fandango, that means you have to dip rags into oil, right?
It smells like petrol. There's nothing in there. That one's got petrol in it, I think. It's a can. I don't smell anything, but there's definitely something inside. Water, maybe. There's nothing in this one. It's empty.
Alright, let's try petrol. Axe handle, maybe? Torch! Wonderful. That's clever. Can use it with the water heater here. That's cool. I dig it. Alright, let me save if I can. I think this is the basement of the place that April was staying in the base game, if I recall correctly, the original game. She's currently doing some crazy shit in Arcadia. There's a cool little cutaway about it. Zoe hasn't been to Arcadia yet. It's blood. 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 And bits of sick. Do I really need the torch to get through that hallway? Okay. This seems good.
My god, that's Rez's lighter.
Rez is the journalist guy we're coming here to try to track down.
Zoe,
Great! Creepy kid.
Is she here?
Save April.
find April Ryan. Save her. Find April Ryan.
Hey, that looks like April's room from the first game.
She just vanished. The screen said 201.
With the
Must be
shelves.
the room number. I think she wants me to go open that closet in room 201. Is that what brought Reza here?
This game's great. I'm really digging this one so far. I'm pretty sure that that closet had like a Narnia-style shift to Arcadia in the first game. I'm really glad we're playing this one after The Longest Journey. I feel like it's very playable without having played the first game.
Reza's lighter. There's blood on it.
They designed it that way on purpose, but...
Solid. I don't think it's possible to break through this one. It looks brand new too. Like it's been installed recently.
Like a switch I can press in here, right? Oh, it's like looking at the security cameras, I guess.
It's some sort of security system. Looks like it controls the building's surveillance cameras.
Pizza in here. Let's see if there's anywhere else for me to look. I think it's just that. I get my torch back. Mobile resist. Oh, I guess I don't need it because I have the lighter now, right? Maybe that's it.
I bought this lighter for Reza in Europolis. I hope he's okay.
I know, right? I don't think the lighter allows me to access any new areas, so I'm not going to let myself be too pumped about that. Also, the fact that the torch got destroyed after I came through here makes me think that I was supposed to come through here and then progress without backtracking. We'll see what I can find. Let's see. Items. Mobile.
My most treasured possession.
Use the lockpick.
Lockpick. Solid. I don't think it's possible to break through this one. It looks brand new too, like it's been installed recently.
Do something with this thing. Phone. Oh, okay, I'm lockpicking. Gotcha. So I needed to find this exact pattern, right? Oh, and I'm already running out of time, shit. It's right here. Oops. Wrong button. Confirm is the Nintendo confirm. Circle with dash dash. So here. At the bottom. Square in the middle. Gotta love your fun hacking games, right? Circle in the center with a diamond around it. Circle. There we go. Gotcha. Very good. Hacking minigames became a trope. I know, right? This game did a lot of stuff that was way before its time. This is what 2006? Did a lot of stuff that was before its time, and it had a really cool vision of the future that seemed like it was ahead of its time. So did the original Longest Journey, which is even older. Was it like 99? So Ragnar Tornquist guy. Seems like a good idea for me to walk through here. Hey, autosave.
Someone's rehydrating and heating a pizza. Looks like there's still a bit left on the clock before it's done. If I reprogram the timer, I can make the alarm go off almost immediately.
Ah, yeah. Pizza's done. Very good.
Oh shit, the door's locked. We try to sneak past him.
Oi! Anyone
Shit.
there? Oi! You right there?
I'm here for a job interview.
Good afternoon. This is the Victory Hotel, right? I need a room. I'll be staying until Tuesday. Do you serve breakfast?
Oh, yeah. G'day. Sorry, darling, but this ain't no, oh, righto, yeah, the Victory Hotel. That's what the door says. Vacancies, eh?
Everywhere else is fully booked, and I really need a room. Do you have anything with a bathtub?
Oh, we might have something on the...
There's still
Wait a
some
minute.
crackling in the voice acting and occasional lines. Apologies about that. One ominous pizza, right?
I came in through the basement.
Now, don't get smart with me, darling. No one comes in the basement. We've closed that up real tight like.
Still, basement. What's that setup you got down there? What's that for?
You're not looking for a place to stay, are you? You broke in. What are you snooping around for, eh? Oh,
Marcus.
yeah. My ass is toast if Marcus hears about this.
Maybe I should just
Shut it! I'm trying to think here.
With all due respect, that could take a while. In the meantime, why don't I just continue on my way and you can forget you ever saw me?
I'll forget I ever met you, all right? After I send you swimming in the nearest canal.
That's not good. So I guess I could have snuck past him, which is interesting.
Don't be getting aggro now.
Combat's not really the game's strong suit, but hey, it can work.
Don't be getting aggro now. That's what you think. Trying to be fast.
Ooh, shit.
You leave
Heavy punch.
one way or the other.
Well, try that again. I know, right? They teach you a little bit in the first act.
Someone's pizza. It's not done yet.
Pizza.
If I reprogram the timer, I can make the alarm go off almost immediately.
Game could be an Evo if it was PvP. Surprised they added like actual action game mechanics onto a an adventure game. Get to learn how to parry better. Get my perfect shield. Alright, this is what's left of the lobby from the first game. That went differently. Yeah, it's really interesting, right? If so far it's been about the same rate of combat as Shenmue. Right. I think that's the first real fight we've had in the game. The only other one was the training one at the beginning. Sneaky, sneaky. Cutscene. That doesn't seem great. Oh shit. That seems extremely not great.
She's connected to one of those things I saw in Rez's apartment. What is it doing to her? What's all this equipment for?
Right. Suzuki invented Virtua Fighter.
What is that thing? They must be testing it on these people. That's probably what this place is for. It's not a hotel. It's a laboratory. No. I need to focus on finding Reza.
Alright. Seeing if I can find the sneak button. I'm gonna have to keep reaching over to my, I thought it was one of the sticks being pressed in, but it doesn't look like that works. Guess I can always reach onto the keyboard and hold down control. This is kind of like a futuristic world, so the society is very homogenous.
201. This is it.
April's
The
room.
room the little girl was in.
Oh god,
She looks like she's in her own world.
that was creepy.
She looks like she's in her own world.
Just gonna be okay with her following me around like a zombie? Yeah, that's a thing from outside the room. It's really cool because like the graphic style of this game is so different from The Longest Journey, which was pre-rendered backgrounds, top down. Go out there in a second. Doesn't sound good.
If only I had a handle for the window, I could probably open it.
Don't have a handle for the window. Doo-doo.
It's locked.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Can manage to avoid him. Creepy Australian guy. What all is in here? Alright, window handle. Throw baby. So far, all the puzzles in this game have been very reasonable. There hasn't been anything like the clamp puzzle in the original game. No, I haven't played Dreamfall chapters yet. That's the third game. Have a way to like jump across here or something?
Doesn't look like there's anyone in there. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there.
Because I'm already at the top. Maybe I misunderstood what was happening here. Okay, hold on.
What's all this equipment for?
Good question. Oh shit. Creepy, creepy. Close the bathroom door. It worries me because it suggests I'm going to have to do that to progress, right? One sec, sorry. Doo-doo. There's a creepy guy in there. Got up to go pee earlier.
Looks like medical equipment.
Can't open 302. Like, what are they doing in the Victory Hotel? This is just an apartment complex in the original game.
An old radiator. They probably use plasma heating elements in the rooms now.
That's cool. Showing what I can see from outside, I guess. I have to go through here, right? looks like it's just showing me what I can see. Maybe it's telling me that I can move some stuff along the bottom if I can get back to the basement. Yeah, there's a little window that I crawled in from. Pretty sure that's room 201 that's straight ahead of me. I can't drop down to it. Sequence is kind of cool. It sort of has like a horror element to it. Save again. Just because I'm panicking. Back out the window I came from. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Been on the other side of that door before I started climbing up and down. Can't do anything with that, right?
Looks like medical equipment.
One of those is in each room so far. I don't know that I can get back down. That's the window I just opened across the way. I might have to do something else up here. What does the look option do,
Doesn't
though?
look like there's anyone in there.
Alright, well, I've saved repeatedly, so I can see what happens if I wake up the guy. Probably nothing good. I don't think I can just lockpick regular doors, right?
305.
No, it's like a software that I'm using, basically.
An old radiator. They've...
Huh. Hello. Oh, he's a zombie. Looking great.
An old radiator. They've...
That was scary. Is he just dead? Okay, he's on the ground. I'll go check out the room that he was
He
in.
looks completely out of it. But I should still stay out of his way, just in case.
Dirty sheet. Okay. So I did have to deal with
medical
him.
equipment. Ugh. Yucky.
What could I combine it with? That I could maybe use it to, like, make a little rope to lower my way out, right? Probably something like that. Try doing it from the other window, one sec. Maybe not.
It's disgusting. But hopefully I'll be able to use it for something.
What could I use a sheet with? The radiator, maybe? I think what else I've seen that I can interact with. Since they're restricting me from backtracking, which I think is probably correct here. Make sure I don't get confused.
An old radiator.
Can't use the lighter with it.
Where's his lighter? There's blood on it. I never leave home without my mobile. Almost never.
Alright, if anyone in chat has a guess of what to do, I'm willing to accept a hint. Also, probably look it up here in a second. I think I'm stuck, but I'm not actually stuck. I can't really tell.
He looks like he's on drugs.
Can't use the sheet on him either. No worries. Oh wait, here's the thing. Filthy towel. There we go. Didn't thoroughly check the bathroom, it turns out.
I hope this, rope is strong enough to hold my weight.
Have to find something to tie it onto, right? That's why that's an option. I see. I'm tying it onto the radiator. Gotcha. Cool. Oh, Jim. April's room. Let's go in the Narnia closet. This whole game has been in Stark so far. Yeah. They've maintained it pretty well. Or a shift.
It's an old videograph. Is that Charlie?
It is Charlie.
That is Charlie. And those two girls? Maybe this used to be Charlie's room. But why did the little girl point to his closet? What's his connection to all of this?
Oh shit.
What the fuck are you doing here? This is my room. Get back
Sorry
to
for the crackling, I can't control it.
I don't know you. Who the hell are you?
I'm Zoe.
You a friend of Vinny's or something? I told him not to let his girls wander around.
Yes, I'm a friend of Vinny's. I'm sorry, I didn't know anyone was using this room.
Where the hell is he?
Who?
Vinny, who the fuck do you think I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he left.
Jesus, if he did, I'll fire his fucking ass. He's no good to me. No good. Christ.
Look, Vinny was going to help me out with some information about this guy, Reza Tamiz.
Tamiz? Who the fuck's that? Another of Vinny's deadbeat friends?
Something like that. Anyway, Vinny was going to help me out.
I kind of like that we didn't get a portal in the
Why the fuck
wardrobe.
would I do that?
Well, I was going to pay him, but if you're not interested...
What? How much?
500 if you get me information about my friend. Another 500 if you find him.
1,000 wise, huh? Are you good for it? I've been burned by Vinny's friends before.
Does it look like I'm good for it?
I don't judge a fucking... by its... you know, the front, something like that. Yeah, fine. So what's this asshole's name?
Reza Tamiz. He's about your height, black hair, tanned, probably well
Pulled his
dressed.
book.
Tamiz. Got it. I'll ask around, check the feeds, see if there's anything I can dig up. How do I get in touch with you?
I'll be at the Fringe tonight.
Yeah, right.
It's the bar from the first
Where
game.
do we meet? You should come back here around 10. I'll order a pizza, get a bottle of wine.
Let's
I
not
told
do
you,
that.
The Fringe.
Look, sweetheart, there's a 2-year waiting list over there. And to get on that waiting list, you need to be either very famous or very rich. And, you, sweetheart, no offense, are neither.
I know that.
No, but I've got connections. Trust me. I'll be at the Fringe, and I'll make sure your name is on the list.
You're fucking kidding me, right? Right? The Fringe? The fucking Fringe? All right. Jesus, I'm there. Jesus Christ. If you'd have told me earlier, I'd have helped you for free. Fuck. Excellent. All right. So we got a deal. Come on.
I've never seen the
Let's get out
Fringe.
front. DNA lock. Unbreakable shit.
Yeah, this place is an impenetrable fortress.
Very cool. You're gonna have to deal with the Australian guy downstairs.
He's going to let me out of here.
Okay, maybe he won't even see me.
I'll check around, see what I can find. Now tonight, the Fringe. You're
J.J.
not trying to
Abrams?
con me,
They
right?
actually had an ending?
I'm
What?
very serious. This friend of mine, he means a lot to me.
Whatever, as long as I'm on the list and you got the cash. Wait, what was your name again?
Zoe, what's yours?
Marcus. You don't have a last name?
No. Do you?
You're a player, Zoe. I'll give you that.
Okay, Marcus. Thanks, I'll see you
I
later.
like Zoe a lot. April was fun too. I wonder if Zoe was part of the creator's plan from the beginning, or they just added her because this game is on a new platform and they wanted to, make sure that new players could get acquainted with the story if they hadn't played the original game. Yeah, I love how they kept a lot of this art from the pre-rendered graphics of the first game. Looks really cool. Back to the Fringe we go.
I don't talk to outsiders.
My gallery was really famous, but fame gets you nowhere when the world falls to pieces.
That's what I was talking about earlier with the kind of like cyberpunk homogenous society. Melting pot society. Pretty cool. I'm trying to remember, it may have been off to the left. Yeah. So this one nails a lot about the use of cell phones. Or like smartphones in the future. I think this is the wrong way, but try to figure it out. I didn't spend a ton of time here in the original game. Well, this takes me there.
It's not responding.
Okay.
I hope that's just because there aren't any taxis available.
It's like Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted things in the future because Kojima threw a ton of shit at the wall and some of it stuck. This one, it feels like Tornquist is like actually prophetic in a lot of ways. The Fringe.
Yeah,
Hi, it's Zoe Castillo again. May I come in?
of course.
Yo, dog. I got a weirdo meeting me here.
Hey, you're back.
Surprised?
You look like you could take care of yourself, so no, not really. Did you find your friend Jericho?
His name's Reza. And no, not yet. But I have a lead.
Good, I hope you find him. He seemed like a nice guy.
You haven't heard from Reza again, have you?
Sorry, girl. If he calls, I'll let you know.
How long ago did you say you lived at the border house?
10 years. Why?
It must have changed a lot.
You ever seen the
It's a
VeggieTales
horrible place.
episode about
There's
Jericho?
one room that looked okay, but the rest of it, just horrible.
10 years is a long time, girl. The world can change completely in a decade.
Thank you, Charlie.
For what? Listen, feel free to hang out here for as long as
It's
you
pretty
want.
funny.
Maybe your friend will stop by again.
That'd be nice. They interpret the guards on the walls of Jericho as like knights from Monty Python.
Charlie, together with 2 girls. Could you tell me anything about this picture? That's you, isn't it?
Jesus Christ, where did you find this?
At the hotel. Room 201. I found it in the closet and I figured you'd know. I mean, that is you, right?
10 years and a lifetime ago.
Mm.
Yeah. I can't believe that graph would still be in April's old room after all this time.
Graph.
April.
April Ryan, the girl in the middle. 201, that was her room 10 years ago.
Did you say April Ryan?
Yeah? Why?
That name sounds...
I'm getting spooky dreams about her.
You probably got her mixed up with someone else. April vanished back in 2009, just days before the collapse. We spent a long time
She
searching
caused
for
the
her
collapse.
before I gave up. Emma, on the other hand,
She's in
she
Arcadia.
never lost faith. She still thinks April's alive and out there somewhere.
Emma's the other girl in the picture.
Yeah, they were the 2 best friends I've ever had. But I haven't heard from Emma in years, and April... Let's just say that I don't share Emma's faith in miracles.
How did April disappear?
Look, I'm not comfortable talking about this. It's private stuff.
The voice acting in this and in the original game is like out of this world good. I don't know if they spent a ton of money on it, especially like for a '99 game with the original title.
I completely understand, Charlie. It must have been hard on you losing your best friend like that. I'm sort of going through the same thing myself, except I still...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was a landlord in the first room, but I thought she died.
From what I could tell,
There was a part where you went back to your room and there were a bunch of police that were invading the place, and one of your friends got shot.
This is gonna sound crazy. I can't even believe I'm telling you this, but I've heard the name April Ryan recently. I've been seeing things on screens back in Casablanca at the hotel. Strange, creepy things. At first, I figured it had something to do with the static. That might still be the case.
So many good
I think
nouns.
there's more to it than that. There's this snowy landscape, a strange black house, a girl. I know it sounds completely insane, but the girl, she speaks to me. Directly to me. Through the screen. Find her. Save her. At first that was all she said. And then, find April Ryan. Find April. Save April. When I was inside that place, the hotel, I saw the girl again. She pointed the way to April's room, to the closet where I found the picture.
Jesus. If you're right, if this isn't some kind of sick joke, I need to contact Emma. She still believes April was telling the truth.
The truth?
Hey, a character believes
About
me.
what?
So satisfying in stories like this.
I'm sure Emma will hop on the first vac tracks or scramjet out of Europolis, and she'll want to hear this from you. Once she gets here, we'll tell you the whole story. I promise.
Charlie, the April Ryan I've heard of might not be your April. I don't want you to get your hopes up.
April disappeared under some very strange circumstances, Zoe. If there's even a tiny chance that this has anything to do with her, we need to pursue it.
Okay. I have to wait here for this guy to contact me anyway. Marcus. I met him at the hotel.
Marcus? This is starting to sound like a damn family reunion. Marcus was a friend of ours back in the old days, until he got into Amethyst in a big way. Haven't seen him in years either, but I heard he got a job at the hotel.
Yeah. He's some kind of caretaker. And you're right, it's not a hotel. I saw something while I was there. They're testing some kind of device that hooks up to your head. I've seen it once before. It's probably what brought
Marcus
Reza to
wasn't the
Newport.
scummy neighbor that was hitting on April, was he?
Marcus said he'd help me find out what happened to Reza, for a price. I told him to meet me here later.
Forget that guy's
I hope
name.
that's okay.
No problem. This is the safest place in Newport. Nothing gets in or out without me knowing about it. I'll make sure his name's put on the guest list. I'm gonna go call Emma, and then I need to take care of some business, but you can just hang out here. I'll have the kitchen make you something to eat.
That would be
Nice.
nice. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since the train.
You come to the right place. Our sashimi's the best in town. Find yourself a table, and I'll have someone take your order.
Thank you. Wait, Charlie?
Yeah?
You really think Rez is okay?
He's an investigative reporter, isn't he? Jericho's famous. I'm sure he's been in worse scrapes. Don't worry, he'll be okay.
Marty, you're not a graceful kitty. Just climbing around on the counter, knocking things over. This drunk cerebral hyplasia walk. The original game looked really good for 99. This
I'm
game
not
looks really good for 06 too.
I know it's
Original
not much,
Xbox.
and I know it may not even be your April, Ryan, but
It is. It has to be. I don't believe in coincidences, and this would be one enormous coincidence. Well, she could be trying to get in touch with us. Charlie, maybe she needs our help. Maybe...
Don't get your hopes up, Emma. We don't know anything yet.
I'm sorry to ask, but Charlie, you promised you'd tell me what happened to April.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. She disappeared under some very strange circumstances.
The day she vanished, corporates were after her. I still don't know why. They stormed the house and...
Emma got shot. She almost...
Okay, Emma did get
As
shot.
for April, she made it out. And that was the last we heard from her.
But we know she
I thought
got
she
away.
died in the
She
process.
was identified on security cameras uptown, and we found out later that she had boarded a shuttle to one of the orbiting stations. That's where the cookie crumb trail ends, however. Right after that, the collapse happened and everything changed.
When things returned to normal, we were too busy putting our own lives back together. And by the time we started looking for her again...
April was gone, vanished. If it hadn't been for the things she'd told us, I would have simply believed that she was another victim of the collapse.
What things?
This is where it gets complicated. She spoke about another world, a sort of parallel magical dimension. We didn't believe.
You didn't believe her, Charlie. I never doubted her.
Fine, I didn't believe her. I'm still not sure I do, despite the things I saw during the collapse.
Wait, April told you that she'd seen another dimension?
Not seen. Been to. A place called Arcadia. There was this man.
Cortez, a real weirdo. He told
Yeah,
April
Cortez
she
is a
had
weirdo.
talent, power.
Still
travel
suspect him
between
pretty
worlds,
hard.
And that she was needed.
According to what April told us, there are two worlds. This one and the other one. Arcadia. A world of magic. They exist in parallel, in balance with each other. I never had reason to doubt anything April said before, but even I was skeptical. So after I got out of the hospital, I started digging. And the things she told us, she's not the only one, Zoe. There are others who've traveled and seen Arcadia. It's real.
Look, we don't know that. All we know is that some dangerous idiot put ideas into her head and...
I know, Charlie. Have some faith, okay? I know. I can feel it. I've done a lot of research. When you have enough money, even the best-kept secrets are revealed to you.
I'm sorry, Emma, but it does sound a bit...
Crazy, delusional. You don't think I've thought the same thing myself? How old were you when the collapse happened, Zoe? 9, 10?
10.
And do you remember anything about it?
Oh yeah,
Not really.
time travels differently
We were living
in
London at the
Arcadia,
time,
so
and our
I'm probably the
subsection
same
was
age
shut
as
down for
April
7
now.
days. My dad, he wanted to protect me. I didn't see much.
Most people don't remember, or they pretend to have forgotten. Those of us who saw it, you don't forget something like that. But there were things happening even before the collapse, strange things like dreams leaking through into the waking world. Looking back, Everything I've seen, read, what people have told me, people who had no reason to lie to me. I know she was telling the truth, and I believe she's still there. In Arcadia.
Okay. Okay, so let's say you're right. The messages I've been getting. You think that winter place is the parallel world April talked about? Arcadia?
From what I know, it doesn't sound like Arcadia, but who knows? The question is, who's the little girl, and why is she trying to contact you?
It's a really good
After
question.
all, you didn't know April Ryan. Her name meant nothing to you until today. Chance brought you here, and if you hadn't found the picture and showed it to Charlie, you would never have recognized April's name.
It seems improbable, I know, but Reza is the link. The story he's working on must have something to do with all of this. It's the only explanation I can think of.
Your friend, the journalist, you still don't know where he is?
No, but with any luck I might find out later tonight. Actually, Charlie, is there somewhere private where I can make a call? Maybe Reza's tried to contact me. I'm going to try his mobile again and check in with my friend Olivia back in Casablanca, in case she's heard from him.
Sure. You can use one of the private lounges upstairs. The last one on your left is empty.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
So understanding. It's weird. It's like, I'm a very skeptical person in real life. I don't believe in ghosts or supernatural anything. But it's so annoying to me in stories when, in the rules of that universe, something is real, and we spend lots and lots and lots of time characters being skeptical. I like when there's some sort of shortcut where people get on the same page. It's one of the reasons I really like Dusk Till Dawn. There's a great scene in that movie where all the characters get on the same page instantly. There's no discussion, there's no confusion. They're like, right, this is what's happening. Okay. Any questions? No, let's deal with it. I think I can just pop up the mobile in here. Here we go.
Hi, this is Reza. I'm either busy or I'm sleeping. Either way, let me know what's up, and I'll call you right back. Thanks.
Hi, it's me again. I met Charlie, and I followed your tracks to the hotel. I found your lighter, and there was blood everywhere. I hope everything's okay, Reza. Please call me when you get this message. I'm not about to give up on you, but I need to know that you're not... I need to know that you're okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, you got yourself a VIP booth?
Uh-oh.
Marcus, I was just about to...
Convenient, because I brought some friends along, and they'd love to say hello.
Uh-oh.
Private.
That's not good. They were at the lab way earlier. The twins. No! Don't flower me in the face, whatever the hell that is. Oh, cool. Time jump. That'd be a good stopping point once I get a chance to save here. This looks like the endgame area from the first game.
Where am I? It doesn't feel like a dream. I should be freezing, but I don't feel cold at all. Actually, I don't feel anything. This all looks so familiar.
You could tell that Tornquist couldn't finish the story he wanted to finish in the first game.
Find April. Save April.
Creepy. Alright, you technically have like 5 minutes left, Yukipo, but I'll credit you on the next one. That's a good stopping point. Future Marstead, you're in this dream sequence. You just had a weird plant thing on your face. You're trying to track down Reza. You met the landlord from the first game in Charlie, and you got a picture of April. And then you got ambushed by the guy in the building that April used to live in, and they put a weird plant thing on your face, and you're currently having some kind of strange dream sequence. So he's a sin eater. Thanks, folks. The next subblock game is StarCraft. I'll be back with that in a few minutes.